What's up, everybody? You know who it is. It's your boy, Animal Guns at gmail.com. 1975, my bad. Animal Guns, 1975 at gmail.com. Anyway, I'm back over here on VirtualBox, and just want to show you guys some Linux programs I'm running here. I've been running a different couple of Linux programs. Cause remember, somebody's bringing a computer over to me, and I'm trying to pick a distro. And I'm sort of looking at Kali Linux, which they say is very good to use it in a virtual machine. It's better to use it in a virtual machine than use it in an actual computer. But you can also install it into a computer. It doesn't matter. Um, you can do either whatever you want when it comes to Linux. But that's why it's open source. But I'm over here looking at this. I'm in website right now. I'm using VirtualBox. I actually downloaded a couple of different distros because remember I said I'm gonna post an update. I haven't picked which Linux I'm gonna go with on the computer they're giving me. It's a Dell Optiplex, but I don't know which distro I'm gonna pick. Maybe you guys can help me pick a distro. Whoever watches my channel, I want to tell you thank you, Happy New Year's, and Happy Hanukkah. Even though Hanukkah's over, I hope everybody has a good New Year's, and I hope everybody makes a lot of money this year. I hope everybody fulfills their dreams, opens their businesses, whatever they want to do. But anyway, I was just looking at this thing over here. Is Kali training over here, right here on Firefox. Um, but anyway, you know I like to make my videos short and sweet too. I really don't like making long ass videos. But anyway, we got this thing over here. I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna show y'all what the desktop looks like. You know, I always test out my distros and do kind of like cool little things. While I was running a sniffing program, what I like about Kali Linux, look at that. That's my desktop. That's the desktop right there. You know what I'm saying? But you go up here to applications and you got a lot of stuff. I mean, I already know some codes, some Linux codes to put in. But if you see here, right here, you got built in, and I think this is why they say it's good to use it in a virtual machine, not install it in an actual computer. Because if you need to break everything down and not save what you're doing and break down the machine so you don't get traced, I can understand. But you got sniffing tools, spoofing tools, all kind of forensic tools. You know, you got all these crazy stuff, carving tools, imaging tools, forensic tools. You know, you could put these in the terminal and open them up through a terminal, but these are built into Kali Linux right now. You got social engineering tools down here, you know, which is pretty good. You know, I mean, you got this is visualize map and mine data, payload. You know, I never really mess with none of this stuff, but and everything opens up in the terminal. By the way, everything is terminal. See, so you know, everything's terminal. Everything's terminal based. So uh, um, yeah, everything opens up in a terminal. So it's pretty. It's a pretty good distro. I like it. It's not bad looking. It's not a bad looking distro. Um, so far, guys, I've tested out. Hold on, let me exit out of this view right here real quick. So far, I've tested out. I've tested out OpenSUSE, Fedora, Manjaro. I told you I really like Solus. I really like CentOS, and this Ubuntu, I really, really like it. It's an old version of Ubuntu. I think it's a 13 point something or 14, but it's the distro that I was looking for. It's the way I liked Ubuntu used to look. Um, they're kind of still updating the security and stuff like that, but you can always, when you know how to use Kali, you know how to do security stuff when you know how to use Kali Linux. So basically, more or less, uh, um, you will um you will be basically you will be let me take my machine out of this big ass because I like making it full screen and it looks a little bit better, guys, right? Anyway, Uh, you got a lot of social engineering tools here, penetration testing, fast track, third party modules, which would be three. You hit that. It says social engineering toolkit, third party modules. Please read me how to create your own modules. Google analytic attack by at Zozek return. Well, anyway, this is just a lot of little exploitation programs Kali Linux got. I suggest not to do anything illegal, guys. If you want to test these things out, use it for testing, and use it for testing it offline. Don't be going online trying to do stupid shit because you will go to jail. You got reverse engineering stuff here. I mean, this stuff is crazy, man. Like, and then you got your usual applications right here. Like accessories and stuff like that. Graphics. You got a lot of different things here. Let me get it a little closer. Like I said, man, anybody got an old camera that 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 they want to donate, that even though it's old, it uses maybe little SD cards and stuff like that, and whatever, you know what I'm saying, and I can still use it. I don't care if it's not HD or anything like that, or if it's a low resolution. I really don't give a fuck about none of that. As long as the camera works, that's all that counts, right? You know what I'm saying? You can't be. You got G-Parted in here. You got your normal Linux programs here. Run a terminal, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got Office stuff in here too. You got you got Office stuff here, and like I said, guys, you can always add stuff to Linux using your terminal, like adding Steam, adding whatever you want. But me personally, I wouldn't use Kali as a regular distro like I would any other distro, to play video games and stuff like that. I would use this to play around with certain stuff and like check vulnerability stuff, you know what I'm saying? Make sure nobody ain't hacking into my network and stuff like that, some security stuff, put up some security firewalls, make my own firewalls so nobody can get into my fucking shit that easy. But anyway, this is basically a look at Kali Linux. I'm sure you guys done looked at a whole lot of different distros. I'm sure you've probably seen what Manjaro looks like. You've probably seen what Fedora looks like, and a lot of these distros, I like the older versions. I like to roll back two distros back. Like I like going back to like maybe 2 3 years ago. I like those distros a little bit better because they look like Kali, or they look like Manjaro, or they look like MX, or they'll look like Linux Mint, or they'll look like anything else. But anyway, I play around with VirtualBox a lot, so it's like, to me, VirtualBox like playing a video game, you know. Anyway, everybody, you guys have a good night. I don't like to make my videos long, but like I said, the back, I'm using the phone to film this stuff. But anyway, you guys have a happy new year. And I hope you guys enjoy watching my little short little videos, because I don't like making long videos and talking mad, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, if anybody got any old laptops, computer parts, like anything that I could use to help me get my business going, which I'm trying to do computer programming, and like I want to get a lot of other people to use Linux programs and pick their distro that they like. So anyway, everybody have a good night. Happy New Year's.